Welcome everybody back to TRT, the right trade, the right trade, the right time, the right price. Welcome back to our video number 2 in our basic series of the time frames. Last week, as you know, we started with the monthly time frame. Then we went down to smaller time frames just to show you the price action within that month and what that looks like on a smaller scale. This week, we're actually going to cover the weekly time frame. So we went from a monthly, now we're going to look at the weekly time frame, look at what that price action looks like on smaller time frames and how they all do the same thing because the market is fractal. So let me go ahead and pull up a chart here. I'm going to pull up. This is gold. Love gold. I love to trade gold. One of my favorites here outside of the British pound dollar. So as we're looking at a gold weekly chart here, I already have it marked off. We're going to look at this current week right here of this price action. We're just going to look at that. Remember last video, we went into the month. All the monthly action was in that one candle. Then we broke it down into smaller time frames here just to show you the price action. We're going to do the same thing with the weekly here. One thing I do want to recap from last week last video is the fact that, remember, every candle does the same thing, no matter if it's a week, no matter if it's a month, no matter if it's a day. Every candle does the same thing. You have an open, push to the high, didn't get back to the high, came down. Now here's the close, but the close is not finished out yet. So we still have the rest of today, which is Thursday, and we also have, Wednesday. We also have Thursday, and then we also have Friday. So we got 2 more days within this week. Not sure where the market will close. I do think it's going to close a little lower, just based off of what the monthly time frame is doing, which is the higher time frame, which moves the market. So remember, we have the open. Open came in at about 1946.71, right? Pushed up to the high. The high came in as of right now 1970.03, and we're looking at a low of 1937.93. The close is a little bit higher than the low, but once again, we don't know how this is going to end because we still have 2 more days within this week. So let me switch back over to my candlestick chart. As you notice, I did a little something different here. I put these line indicators here. If I hit Control Y, it'll take them away. If I hit Control Y again, they'll bring them back. From this period to this period right here is 1 year, right? Because these candles represent weeks. So right now we're about 22 weeks into the year. I believe if you count these candles here, we're about 22 weeks into the year. So let's go ahead and look at this week right here, this current week. Just mark it off so you guys can see it. Let's look at this current week right here, which is going to look at this red candle with this big wick right here and a small wick on the bottom. Doesn't have really too much going on with the body. Go down to the daily time frame and see what that looks like on the daily. Now, if I zoom in here a little bit, once again, we have our line indicator here, which represents 1 month here, right? These represent 1 month. The month came in last Thursday on the 1st. So that's why we have these 2 here. We have the 1st and the 2nd, and then we had a new week started here, which was on the 5th. So for the first 2 days of this week, Monday and Tuesday, the market pushed up, as you can see from these bullish candles right here, the green bullish candle, another green bullish candle, not too much price action within that candle in terms of continuing to the upside in a bullish fashion, but we kind of consolidated here. Then the market decided to take a dump, or the market actually shorted off here. And then we're looking to see where the price ends up for the rest of the week. But just wanted to show you the price action for this week. Moved up 2 days, and then it shorted off on Wednesday. Now, if I go down to a 4-hour chart, let's see what that price action looks like. Once again, moved up for 2 days and then shorted off. I still have my line indicators here, my line separations, which now represents 1 week. This represents the week of trading that we're currently in right now. This represents the previous week, so forth and so on. So now, as we can see, right, The market moved up from this low here, didn't beat this low, came up, didn't beat this high. So now it's kind of in this range, and now it's shorted off. We're looking at a higher time frame. I'm going to jump back up to the monthly just to show you guys what the monthly is actually doing. Then we'll go back down to the 4-hour. Remember, the monthly right now is bearish. The monthly is bearish. Now, we still got to get through this low, but as of right now, the monthly is still bearish. If I switch to my line chart, it's still showing me the monthly is coming down, which means the monthly is bearish. Okay, so let me go back to my 4-hour time frame, zoom in a little bit just so we can see. Remember, the market pushed up for 2 days, and then it shorted off on the 3rd day, right? So as the month is bearish, the higher time frame is bearish. I'm looking for shorts in the market. I'm not looking for buys right now. Buys would be what we call counter trend trading, and sometimes you will get burned if you're not very careful with counter trend trading and knowing how to do it and exactly what your targets will be, knowing that the higher time frame is bullish. So let me go down to the 1-hour time frame just to show you what that looks like here. Okay, let me zoom in just a little bit. Now we have our line indicators here again. This represents right here 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Now remember, this was Monday, this was Tuesday, and this was Wednesday. As we see, the market pushed up for 2 days, boom, boom, okay? And then pushed up a little bit more, and then did what it was designed to do, because we're looking at a higher time frame, which then came on down, and we're in a bearish market now as we're following the trend of the monthly time frame. Not really going to go down to the 30-minute. You guys get the understanding of what's going on here. It just gives you the most price action within the on the 1-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is less candles all the way back up to our weekly time frame. And as we can see right here, right, pushed up 2 days. Let me see, let me zoom in here. Let me go one more. Remember, it opened, pushed up 2 days, boom, came on down, made a low. Now it's pushing up again. Now we're right around that opening price, right? Right now we're right around that opening price. So let's see what happens by the end of today. If the price opens up lower, right? If it closes lower, if it closes lower than it opened, then we could be continuously looking at the bearish market on gold USD. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about how to read these charts using specific tools that I use and how I trade, diving into the price action and what I look for to take trades, you can email me at therighttrade144@gmail.com, therighttrade144@gmail.com. Answer all your questions. I do have a Discord community that you guys will receive the link to, the invite, so you can join the community, ask questions, and see what's going on, what's inside the community. Other than that, everybody have a wonderful day. Get those pips. Happy trading. And look forward to speaking to you guys in the next video. Hey.